Before we begin, I want to say that most of these clips might sound odd due to copyright. Some clips of me are filmed at different times, and some clips of my reactions might be placed weird to avoid copyright. Hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome to my Masked Singer review. So I'll be talking about Season 2 today, the Masked Singer Season 2. Amazing, really good. So I got into the Masked Singer last year when it was actually Season 1. It really caught my eye when I saw Queen Bee singing. That's when I stayed for the show. And that's when I discovered Nicola Roberts was the winner, Queen Bee.
What? It is. Girls Aloud, Nicola Roberts.
Oh my god, Nicola Roberts. I don't know who that is. Oh my. And I had no idea who she was before then. So if you don't know, the Masked Singer is a TV show where celebrities dress up in costumes, crazy characters, and they have to sing. And the panel has to decide, work out who it is. So last year, Nicola Roberts won it as Queen Bee. Season 2 was amazing this year. The characters this year was Alien, Seahorse, Swan, Robin, Sausage, Viking, Blob, Harlequin, Dragon, and did I miss anyone? Badger. I think that's all of them. So I didn't actually film my reactions for the first few episodes because I wasn't interested. I always knew that Season 2 would be out soon. They were starting to film it, and earlier on in the year, I think it was July 2020 or August 2020, I tweeted Avina saying, the Masked Singer is going to be back soon, isn't it? And I got no response, but I knew that it was going to come back anyway. A few months, I think weeks before the Masked Singer Season 2 came on TV, there was actually rumours that Cheryl was the alien. And actually, we had this conversation around dinner. It was a Christmas dinner. And that's when we had the conversation about the Masked Singer. If we go on, you know the Masked Singer's starting tomorrow. Masked Singer, that's kind of ironic seeing that everyone's wearing masks anyway.
Who are they going to have this year?
I don't know.
I think
People are saying it's Cheryl.
I think there's a sausage and chips one.
So, as far as I can remember, the first episode we had Robin, Alien, Swan, Dragon, and Sausage, Badger. And Alien was Sophie Ellis-Bextor. So after Alien performed, I went online to see other people saying who it is, who they think it is. A lot of people were saying Sophie Ellis-Bextor. So I was like, okay, it has to be Sophie Ellis-Bextor. It has to be. So it kind of makes a lot more sense. It doesn't sound like Cheryl at all, and I know her voice. Both of their voices. Alien was getting unmasked, was getting really excited to the point where I could just explode, and it was Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yes! It is that. Only because someone on Twitter said it was.
No, I thought it was as well.
No, he didn't. The first time I saw Sausage singing, the first thing I thought of was the accent. Someone from Essex, maybe someone from EastEnders, with a really amazing voice. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard a voice. It kind of sounded like Stacey Solomon, which I will get to in a minute. Kind of sounded like Stacey Solomon a tiny bit. But when I checked the internet, it all made sense. So apart from seeing Sausage and, guessing her accent, who she is, and the song, thinking about who she is, it was actually Swan as well who performed. I think she performed That Don't Impress Me Much. And I had no idea who it was, so I guess I just agreed with whatever the panel was saying, like Ashley Roberts. And I had no idea who Swan was. The only thing I could say was she was American. Maybe someone who was I'm not too sure. Maybe someone who was maybe in a band back in the day, like Pussycat Dolls or something. The other person performed was Badger. Now Badger, he was amazing. At the time, I had no idea who he was. All I can think of was someone who was maybe who liked bikes. That's what I can think of. And again, I just agreed with whatever the panel was saying. I didn't have my own opinion, so I had no idea. The other person who performed was Robin, who performed Can't Stop the Feeling. Now, I went after seeing his performance, I went on to, I think it was YouTube, and a lot of people were saying Aston Marigold. So they weren't even guessing, they were just saying who it was, and I was really shocked because wow. I mean, I've known Jay Les for like 10 years. I've been a fan of their music. I remember getting their CD for my 10th birthday back in the day. I still got the picture. And yeah, so I guess I just went with Aston Marigold for Robin. When I compared, I was like, oh my god, it has to be him because it just sounds like him. The next person who performed was Dragon performed that day as well, first episode. And I had no idea if they were a boy or a girl. I really don't. Some names on the internet were being thrown around. Sue Perkins, Courtney Act. I think it was Michelle Visage. Not too sure. So I guess I just agreed again because I didn't have my own opinion. I don't really know most people anyway. So it was kind of hard to guess. So yeah, Swan, I just guessed she was American. I didn't know who she was. So I guess that's it. So we had that, from that first episode we had Sausage, Robin, Dragon, Badger and Swan and Alien. So I think there's 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 people performed on the first episode. And only one of them got revealed, which was Alien, so Felix Baxter. I'm really excited. It was a good episode. I think it's a good start to the show as well. Because, you know, Sausage was really amazing. Everyone was really amazing. I can't wait to see what comes next. Now, the next episode of The Masked Singer, episode 2, this was actually kind of different from the last one because the first episode I wasn't really focused on the show, but this time I was very focused. The people who performed in this episode was actually new people. Harlequin, Blob, Seahorse, Viking, Bush Baby and Grandfather Clock. Now I only caught Blob's VT half of it. I saw him singing and my dad said Lenny Henry and I was like, who is that? Wow.
Lenny Henry.
Wait, what? You think?
Lenny Henry.
Let's see what they got to say.
Sounds like him now.
No, who is
We
that?
don't wear glasses though. Who's Lenny Henry? Don't tell me you don't know who Lenny Henry is.
No, who is it?
Google his name. He's very famous.
I had no idea who Lenny Henry was at all, but my dad was definitely very confident that it was him. So I was like, I'll just agree then. So when Harlequin performed, I had no idea who she was, but that's when the internet actually saved me. It was Twitter and someone said, Gabrielle, the iconic singer who sang Dreams, and I was like, let me check that up on YouTube. And it made sense, because that song is actually nostalgic to me. So in the back of my mind, had no idea who Gabrielle was at the time, but I did know the song from when I was younger. So I was like, okay, and then Gabrielle, whatever you say. Now Bush Baby sang his first song on the show he sang was called Delilah. And I remember watching it and just being like, I don't know who this is. So that was the only one I was actually kind of stuck on. Because I had no idea. The panel did say some really weird responses and guesses. So I was like, what?
I was thinking maybe Jungle, could it be someone who's been in the jungle, help find a celebrity, get me out of here? I was thinking, could it be Angie? Or
No. No.
because they're not that big.
No.
Fit in that suit quite comfortably.
Very crazy. So Grandfather Clock came on and I was like, wow, I actually think I know who this is. When I first saw Grandfather Clock, I was like looking at the clues and I figured that most of the clues actually led to that show called The Chase with Bradley Walsh. And then when I saw him singing, I was like, oh my god, it might be Bradley Walsh because it actually really sounds like it. So I was like getting all hyped up thinking, oh my god, I've got it. Like, wow, it's Bradley Walsh, 100%. Yeah. So I was like really crazed out about it because I didn't really have, that was the only independent answer I had personally. No one else guessed it. I swear I had it right. I knew that I was definitely positive about it. So another person that performed on the show was Viking. I had no idea who he was at the time. I didn't know he was going to have that voice, a really high-pitched voice. I thought it was going to be more deeper to fit with Viking's personality. I didn't really have an opinion at all. I was completely lost for words. I had no idea what to say. No idea. Seahorse performed next and a lot of people were saying Mel B. And I was like, But then they said that the body shape of Seahorse kind of looked like Mel B. And I was like, okay then, whatever you say. Maybe it's Mel B, I don't know. But I don't have an opinion on myself at all. I don't have opinion. Panel was saying Mel B. I just went with it. And my dad just didn't have it at all. He didn't want to know. I can't actually remember if he had an opinion on who Seahorse was. But Seahorse was revealed. And I was so happy because I was just there thinking, oh my god, is it going to be Mel B? And it was. And I was over the moon. Oh my god! It was Mel B! Oh my god! Second time in a row! Second time in a row!
That is not Mel B.
I said it had a body shape
Oh my
and a
god!
Lancashire accent.
So that was really cool. I got it right because I just agreed with the panel, what the panel was saying. I got it right and I was really happy because I got it right. I kind of got it right actually, let's be honest. So that's that. Seahorse was Mel B. We had new characters, new people to discover. A lot of people online were saying Lenny Henry and Gabrielle. So I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't really know who Lenny Henry was. And that was it. So that was it for the second episode of The Masked Singer. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people performing. Yep. Amazing. Good episode. I'll be talking about the third one very soon. The third episode that was on 9th of January was Sausage, Robin, Swan, Badger, Dragon, and I kept on thinking to myself, Sausage has to be Stacey Solomon because the internet said it. So that's when I looked for clues and I actually thought it was. And by the singing, and it also said in an interview that when she was younger, Stacey worked at a fish shop called Oh My God, and she was good at wrapping chips apparently. And that's when I was like so sure that Sausage was Stacey Solomon.
That's a professional singer, isn't it, Peter?
I think I know who it is.
Who?
Can't think of her name.
Oh my god, what about the person Stacey? Who is it? It can't. You really think that Stacey's really like an op for good? That might be her, it might not. Don't know yet.
We're not going to find that this week. That's going to be a winner.
Oh my
I know who it is. can't think of her bloody name.
Whoever it is, she's amazing. Maybe it's Stacey Solomon, but maybe it's actually someone else. Sounds like Whitney Houston.
Who do you think is under the sausage, though, Mo?
I think I have it.
Oh.
Sheridan Smith.
There
Shush.
was a mention of a bag of potato snacks. We all remember the TV program 2 Pints of Love.
He's
and a
gonna
pack
say
of
it.
Crisps.
Yeah.
That could be Sheridan Smith.
Thank you.
Wow.
She's got a very good voice.
Sausage. Give us your first clue.
My hair colour is officially certified by law. What is that?
My hair colour is certified by law. She's like very common voice, isn't it? Like Stacey
I look
Solomon.
like a pop star.
Has it helped at all? The two
It sounds like Dooley, like he said, Stacey Dooley.
Hard on stage in the West End, illegally blonde. It's Sheridan Smith. I bet you 100%.
Oh, Jonathan.
I betcha.
I never would underestimate.
Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. We're both right.
So that's when my dreams were crushed. I thought it was going to be Stacey Solomon. I wish it could be Stacey Solomon, but when people started saying Sheridan Smith, I got really worried.
I'm gonna go back to my original guess. It's Stacey Solomon.
That's my original guess.
Blue with the song.
Funny.
Being around the world and I. What does Sia try and hide her eyes? Fringe. Come on, guys.
100% Sheridan Smith.
That's so not fair. I wanted to be Stacey.
So, definitely.
Ashton.
Go on, sausage.
I see what it said on the newspaper then.
I love sausage.
Do you?
No, I got that joke. Why did I put it on TV?
Should have edited that bit out.
What about if she took off the mask and it was Nadine? So funny. No, it sounds too Whitney Houston-ish.
Well, that's a sign of a good trained singing voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Dragon performed in this episode as well, and I had no idea if they were a boy or a girl. I was just lost. So my reaction was kind of average.
I have no idea at all. People are saying Sue Perkins or someone of the LGBT community.
Not only did Sausage perform, but Swan, Dragon, Badger, and Robin performed as well. So when I saw Badger's performance, I was actually I had an idea, sort of. I looked online and people were saying Neo. And I was like, I don't know if that's true. Why would it be Neo? I mean, why would a worldwide artist come to the UK, dress up in a costume and sing a song? Why would he do that? So I was kind of a bit unsure what people were saying. Dragon performed again. I had no idea who they were, but they sang Reach by S Club 7. Swan performed singing I Am What I Am, and Robin performed singing Dance Monkey. And I was like kind of a little bit shocked at the start, but then when he came on to singing, changing his voice, I was like really shocked. And I knew that it was him. That was the only person I was sure about. And I was definitely sure that Sausage was Stacey Solomon.
So in that episode, the third episode, it was Sausage versus Swan. And I was like really shocked because why would Sausage be in a bottom? Because she's really good and Swan was really good as well. And so they sung and Swan had to take off her mask. And I thought it was one of the Pussycat Dolls, because American accent, and the panel said that as well. So Swan's going.
I thought they each had a vote.
Congratulations, we'll see you again next time.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sausage.
So Swan's going to be taking off her mask.
Yeah, I told you.
Finally, Swan's going to be taking off her mask. Maybe it is Ashley Roberts.
Michelle Visage?
Maybe Ashley.
Sorry for your time on The Masked Singer has come
I
to an end.
think that's Martine McCutcheon, ladies and gentlemen.
Such
Oh,
a
it'd be lovely if it is.
Wow,
Dunno.
you waited till the end for that one, didn't you?
Pulled that one out the bag.
Yeah.
You did.
It is Martin McCutcheon!
It's Martin McCutcheon.
He was right!
I have no idea who that was. Who was that?
Our staged screen.
Wow.
No
How did
idea.
you guess that?
I was right for once.
Even at the last minute, swooped in.
Because I do remember you telling me you were in a girl band. Were they called Memphis or Milan? Milan, that's it. Yeah, I remember.
When Swan took off her mask, it was actually Martine McCutcheon, or whatever her name is. I'm really bad with names, but I was like shocked. I didn't know who that was. I had no idea. I was like, who is that? So it was kind of funny and a bit of a shock as well. But it was good that someone else revealed who they were. The 4th episode of The Masked Singer UK aired on TV on the 16th of January. On a Saturday. This episode consisted of Grandfather Clock, Harlequin, Bush Baby, Viking, and Blob. So Bradley Walsh.
No, it's a footballer.
Grandfather Clock performed You Make Me Feel So Young. Harlequin performed Smile. Bush Baby performed A Little Less Conversation by Elvis Presley. I was kind of shocked, like, wow, it actually sounds like Elvis Presley. Viking performed Watermelon Sugar. Blob performed Word Up. I was still thinking that Grandfather Clock was Bradley Walsh. And yeah.
And Clock and Viking had a sing-off because they were in the bottom two. And I think it was like too obvious. He tried to make it like he was from the chase. The clues were the speaking voice. The singing voice sounded just like Bradley Walsh. And for weeks before then, I was thinking to myself, it's got to be Bradley Walsh. And I am 100% right. And it was so annoying because when the Clock took off his mask, it was Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle! He's a Tottenham legend. Actually, Jonathan said,
I'm kicking myself.
it did say your name, he said Waddle and Hoddle.
So I know, now that the 4th episode is over, I'm going to quickly give my takes currently to who I think it is. Robin is that JLS guy from JLS, completely obvious. And when he sang Can't Stop the Feeling in the 1st episode, it was so obvious because I went on YouTube and Aston Marigold sang the same song. And when I compared it, it was basically, it was the same. And one of the clues for Robin was Out of This World, which I think is a song or tour related. Sausage, I think it is Stacey Solomon. I'm not sure. People still say it is, but that singing voice doesn't really match up. So yeah, Robin is Ashton Marigold, Sausage is Stacey Solomon. Well, Seahorse, Alien, Grandfather Clock and Swan are out of the competition now. Viking is that guy from Aha. And I just know. Blob apparently is Lenny Henry. I think he's a comedian. Who's the other ones? Dragon, no idea who Dragon is. Apparently people are saying Sue Perkins or Courtney something. I'm not too sure who they are. Now people out of the competition. Who do we have left? Oh yeah, Harlequin. Apparently that's Gabrielle. Bush Baby, no idea who that is. Sausage, Badger, no idea who Badger is. I think we're coming close to the end now. We've done 4 episodes already and last year's episode ended in 16th of January 2020. Oh no, February 2020. It's coming up to that now nearly. Right now it's only the 18th of January. So that's it. So the 23rd of January 2021, I think it was week 5 of The Masked Singer. Pretty good episode, good weekend. Let's see how it went. So this week's episode was Clue Week. Each character has to sing a song that's related to them. Blob was up first, he sang Hotel Motel. We knew from the start that it was Lenny Henry. So my dad said that the first episode, and everyone else says that as well.
If it was Lenny,
Yeah.
Jonathan would have already have guessed it.
But they don't guess it because they want to keep it a secret. They already know who it is. This was filmed months ago.
I know, but whilst they're filming it, the judges don't know, so...
Mm.
I think I'm coming.
Sounds like him. You don't even know who Lenny Henry is.
Yes, I do now. Second person to be up was Sausage. And I was really excited for this because all I was thinking was Stacey Solomon is the Sausage, and I was really excited. I'm confused. Maybe it's that Joss Stone or that Sheridan Smith or Stacey Solomon. People are still saying
You were
it's.
convinced it was Stacey, but...
People are still saying it's Stacey Solomon. So all I was thinking about was Stacey Solomon, and her Clue song didn't make any sense at all.
Well, the way she talks, I'm like, yeah. It's so Essex, isn't it?
Next up to sing was Viking, and I was really excited because I knew that it was Morton from the start. And I was really excited because his song clue, I already know that it was him. So I didn't need any other clues because I knew that it was him. And then before he sang, I was like to myself, what about if he sings Take On Me? And then he did. That's that face of realization that, oh my god, I was only joking, he's actually going to sing it. And I was shocked. I had no idea he was going to sing it. I just made a joke about it, thinking if he does sing it, that'll be so weird. And he did. Okay, Badger sang Because of You, but I think Kelly Clarkson.
Far in the competition, I have the panel flummoxed.
Alan Titchmarsh. Christopher Biggins. That's who it is.
To be honest, I'm on
And this would explain the plot better.
Why would Morton Viking sing his own song?
Well, you did say that it was a clue that
It could be Jezza, but
Who was that man?
Jeremy Clarkson.
Why?
Not Clarkson, I don't know. Well, you did say that there's always a clue in the song, and that can't get a bigger clue than that.
And that didn't make any sense to me. I had no idea who Badger was, no idea who he was, apart from maybe the one where I think it was either Davina or Rita said Brian or someone from Jamiroquai. No idea who those people are. I just agree with the most popular answer.
it's Badger.
Badger. He's the only one I have no idea about. People are saying Neo, people are saying James Blunt. No idea who Badger was. The song clue didn't give me any ideas. Now, Bush Baby. Now, for the past week, I have been thinking that Bush Baby might be Matt Lucas, simply because of the potato. And, you know, he's a funny person. He sang Release Me. That didn't give me any clues either. So I was quite stuck with that one. So Dragon was up next, and I keep on thinking maybe it's Michelle Visage, Sue Perkins. I just agree with everyone in Twitter. So now Dragon sang All By Myself, which is kind of gave me a little clue. Maybe Dragon is the type of person to like be lonely or live with no one, or not have any friends or connection with someone. That's amazing.
don't think Sue Perkins has got a good singing voice. Otherwise, we'd know about it.
I don't even know. I haven't even heard her sing.
She probably doesn't sing. I know it's an
It's
older,
not Amanda
older
Hart.
woman. Amanda Hart.
You think it is? Oh wait, no. The long note at the end sounded like her singing voice.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense now, actually. Harlequin was up next. We all know it's Gabrielle. Because first time I saw her, people were saying Gabrielle. I searched her up, the lady who sang Dreams. Everyone says Gabrielle.
80s and 90s singer.
Everyone is saying Gabrielle. Everyone in the comments, Gabrielle. So Robin, we all know that's the marigold. It's obvious now. And the more I think about it, the more I actually believe it is him. Just because it is. He sang Rockin' Robin, and when he started, I was like, oh my god. He's probably also thinking he's nothing, but he's not. And the clue is going to be... He sang Rockin' Robin!
Who does?
Daston! He sang Rockin' Robin a few years ago. The person to get revealed in this episode was Bush Baby. I was really excited because I thought, oh my god, maybe Matt Lucas. It might just be him. But then when he took off his mask, it was someone called John Thompson. I had no idea who he was. No idea at all. And I was kind of like, felt empty simply because I had no idea who he was. No one guessed him.
Didn't Jonathan say his name?
No? I thought it was about Lucas. What's with all the potatoes? Wow. So it's no one I've heard of. That is weird.
Yeah,
Who is that?
It's not a mainstream medium if you don't know your old school comedy from the Fast Show.
I'm sure that sausage could be Stacey Solomon. The accent is quite her. But I feel like Sausage's singer's more like maybe Aretha Franklin type of voice. I'm not too sure. So let me give you my predictions. Blob, Lenny Henry. Sausage, Stacey Solomon. Viking, Morton Harkett. Badger, no idea. Bush Baby. I thought it was Matt Lucas, but it wasn't. It was John Thompson. He's gone out the competition now. Dragon, maybe Sue Perkins, maybe Miranda Hart. I don't know. Week 6, 30th February to 30th of January 2021. Week 6, double elimination. So it was a good episode. We're almost to the end. Nearly there, just got 2 more weeks I think until it ends. Let's look at how this episode went then, shall we? So first of all, it started with all of the characters singing the That's Not My Name song all together. And I thought that was actually kind of weird because Sausage said, they call me Stacey, and that was her line. But then I was like, that can't be her voice. It sounds nothing like her voice at all. It sounds like no one's voice I've ever heard of before. But then my dad started going with Stacey Dooley or Stacey Solomon just because of that. And I couldn't believe it. One thing I noticed about them singing together, I don't actually know if it was actually them. I was like to myself, maybe they got someone else in their place to sing for them. Or maybe they're just singing it in a different style or tone. Yeah, it sounds like Neo or Tayo Cruz.
All the time I thought it was a woman in the dragon costume.
Oh, you know, Aston Marigold showed his tattoo by accident. Did I tell you that?
Oh, they call me Stacey.
No!
I call her Stacey.
No.
Stacey Solomon.
But that doesn't sound, that sounds like Stacey. Are you sure they haven't been like, oh my days?
That's another clue.
No. maybe it is Stacey Solomon.
Call me Ashton. Call me.
It sounded like a
That's
Cockney
not my
singing.
thing.
That's so weird.
Listen, just watch it, relax, and enjoy it for what it
I cannot
is.
relax when there might be Stacey or Joss in that on that sausage.
It is what it is, isn't it? You just have to wait and see, and you'll either be surprised or.
Look, maybe it isn't Sheridan, because I've seen Sheridan's legs are quite chunky or like buff and short, and Sausage's legs are quite skinny, and that's the same as like Joss's leg.
Or Stacey Solomon.
I don't know, I'm so excited! Ouch! Popcorn to the ready.
I'm so bored.
Wait, what's happening with Rita's hair today, this week? And why does the video look different? That's actually a funny one that I laughed at the first time.
What did he say?
On your marks, get set, mo.
Did he dress in the dark or something? Since day of his suit.
Because that did not sound like any sausage I know. Didn't sound like Morton either with the Viking. Badger sounded fine. Sounded like himself. So let's go on to the main event. I was a bit weird about them singing together. I was like kind of a bit suspicious. Like, why would they give Sausage that line? So I think it was Blob up first, or Dragon. Blob sang Addicted to Love. It was a good performance. We all know it was Lenny Henry. We all know about him. I'll come back to him later. The next person who performed, I think it was Dragon. But on here, it says Sausage sang I Will Survive. Harlequin sang Fallen by Harry Styles. We all know it's Gabrielle. Viking sang Coldplay. I think The Scientist. We all know it was Morton Harkett. Badger sang Wrecking Ball. Dragon sang, says here, Shoop Shoop Song. And Robin sang Closer.
Let's sing No One Get Gabrielle. No! Wrong person!
Shush, shush, shush.
Just been over a month now since the Sophia Expector was unraveled.
Who do you think is behind the mask?
No, Joss, that's so silly.
The panel are thrown also.
Mum or Jonathan should get that. It's Lenny Henry.
No one said get Lenny Henry.
I
Has it
know.
been in the paper on Twitter?
Yeah?
So why
99.9% of the people in the comments said Lenny Henry.
I can't believe no one's guessed him.
It's probably a fix. If no one gets Morton, no one gets Ashton, no one will guess Lenny Henry.
Good in the world, and he's tall. He's got a very, very deep voice.
Yeah.
It sounds.
She's gonna
like
say it.
Lenny Henry.
Yeah!
Get in there.
Finally, someone gets it!
Yeah.
Finally, that's the first time Davina's or anyone has said Lenny Henry. Finally guessed it.
It's fair to say we need some more clues to work out who Blob
Oh,
is.
Blobs are now thinking, oh god, game over now. They knew.
Shush.
It could be Romesh Ranganathan. Romesh in there.
Oh, that's an interesting guess.
Mm,
Having a play in the dirt.
yes! Now this is, I've been listening about this all week. I'm dying about this all week. Oh wait. It's either Joss Stone, Sheridan Smith, I don't know. It's Joss Stone!
Shut up. I'm trying to listen.
I am really, really relishing keeping my identity hidden.
It's Stacey Solomon.
Gloria Estefan, Celine Dion.
Sia.
Just like certain types of art, sausages are universal.
That's Blackpool.
Joss Stone did a thing and
I'm just stumped now. You don't know now.
yes I do, it's either Joss Stone. I don't need clue.
It is Stacey Dooley. She travels doing her show.
It sounds like Joss.
No, I'm convinced it's Stacey Dooley.
Well, you can think that then.
I just didn't know she could sing. She's great at dancing, but she's not. I didn't know she could sing.
That's not Sheridan Smith. This whole
All
entire...
right, I'm not, going
Wait.
with that anymore. I'm going
Good.
to say Stacey Dooley.
all this week I've been thinking, oh my god, I've been stressing and like, I couldn't even sleep last night. Because this might be the day I'm actually just stoned in coming out the hot dog. Seriously, I've been binging all of her songs, all of Joss's cooking shows, on Loose Swimming, The Horse Clue, and the pink tour box she had a few years ago. She said it in an interview. And she's a vegetarian and vegan and said no meat-free zone.
So why is she in a sausage if she's a meat-free?
I don't know, but that's what I mean.
You're talking about all types of sausages. The vegans don't do that.
Yeah, but still, it might be putting us off somehow. I've been thinking, Joss Stone. It sounds like her singing.
I'm going to go back to my early guess. I think it is, and if you've heard her sing, you know how amazing she is. Shower.
Yes! Yes!
Put that chocolate back. That's product placement. Can't do that.
Stick with Brian
I'm
Cox.
sticking with it.
It's either like the cute one. Yeah, the shy one, the cute one.
What are you thinking?
Cheap one.
The cute one, I said.
Cute one.
That's right. And it goes
In the clues, like a long time ago, it said on that thing, Neo, or the Matrix, Neo,
Lucky Charm.
was one of the clues.
That's giving the name away though, isn't it?
Well, Williams.
A bit more than a clue. That's just
There you go.
telling you who you are.
Williams.
No, it's not his voice.
Not that Gizmo Flow doesn't sing like that, but you know who wears the same hats as him is Keith Lemon.
So let's get on to the double elimination. I think it was Blob, Dragon and Viking who was in the bottom three. And when Joel said that Viking's gonna come out, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see Morton.
Come on! If it's not Morton, life is over! If it's not
Calm
Morton,
down, you're getting too excited. It's just
my heart is racing. If it's not Morton, goodbye!
Who do you think?
you've been going nuts about it, and
It's Morton!
I was so happy. I was like screaming. It was one of the best things ever. I knew that it was Morton. 99.9% sure it was Morton, but 1% of me just was kind of worried. But we all know it was him. And that was a really good thing. Next to come out of the show was Blob, which we all know is Lenny Henry. And for this, I just sat down and just let my dad celebrate.
it's Lenny Henry!
It is Lenny Henry! Oh my god, finally! Lenny Henry's out, Morton's out.
Stephen Fry.
Thank you, Alan, for being so generous with the Morgan Freeman one.
I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. A lot on the chef reference.
Why do these people all wear glasses?
All through the we're thinking
Why do
These people all wear glasses.
now an actor who's played a chef, which we should have gone down that route.
Oh right, yes, because he's done his own show called Chef.
Why did you decide?
Well, I can live again now.
I've been in lockdown since March.
There you go. So I have to get out.
This, and I was like, yes, okay, I'll go.
Yeah,
That is so not fair. Can next week I'll be up now?
Switch over to ITV Home now.
Oh my
Got
god.
7 days.
I just
How
want to
many-
see if
how
it's
many
just
hours?
stone.
How many minutes? How many seconds?
Musicals Week on Prime
7
One,
days.
dancing on
So
Ice at 6.
annoying, no.
Calculate it
For
for you.
another round of blind auditions.
That would just make it seem longer.
The Voice UK.
That is not fair.
Good episode to look forward to.
So Morton Harkett and Lenny Henry.
Both
That's-
that we knew anyway, so there's no
Yeah.
surprises this week.
ITV Entertainment.
I'm still so happy. They're out of the way now. Now it's up to the real thing. Seeing who Sausage is.
Yeah, that's the one that everyone wants to know.
Yeah, it can't be Sheridan Smith.
Can't. Could be.
Just because she puts down alcohol in her packet of crisps doesn't mean it's Sheridan Smith. She also said, I own my career, I own it to a horse, which is Joss's thing. That's what started her career, playing back a horse. Also, she said she likes DIY in an interview a few years ago, and she said
Well,
that.
that horse clue, for me, pointed to Solomon.
Saturday night takeaway.
Thanks, Solomon.
Yeah, but there was two horse clues. I own my career to a horse, and someone said I look like a horse.
twisted face. His house.
But the voice goes to Joss. I swear it does.
After I saw week 6, I was like, Sausage, I don't actually know if it is Stacey Solomon or Sheridan Smith. So it kind of annoys me when people say Sheridan Smith. Last few days I've been binging Joss Stone's everything. Songs, interviews, Wikipedia, everything. And I know that some of the clues do match up to her. And the way that people are still saying Sheridan Smith, nah. I've seen Sheridan Smith perform on YouTube. It doesn't sound like Sausage at all. They're only saying Sheridan Smith because of the crisp clue. Packet of crisps and the beer. I think Badger is Neo. Because I've been doing a bit of research these last few days, and I am 99.9% sure it is Neo. Badger's Neo. Dragon might be that guy from Steps, H. It might be Sue Perkins maybe, I'm not too sure. I'm so excited. Dragon is the only one I'm unsure about. Robin is Astra Marigold. And yeah, this episode was okay. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. The only thing I wasn't sure about was how they sang That's Not My Name as a group. And I was so suspicious. It can't be them. Morton didn't sound like himself. Gabrielle didn't sound like herself either, the way Harley Quinn was singing. Kind of sounded like an older version of her. And Sausage did not sound like herself either. After I watched this episode, I took to Twitter and I tweeted Davina talking about it. And she personally told me that, nah, that's just rubbish. It's definitely them performing themselves. A few hours later though, one of the producers tweeted me as well, personally, confirming that it was them singing. And I was like, oh my god. But then, the next morning after that, I saw an interview with Lenny Henry confirming that when they sang together. Apparently it was the first time they saw each other on stage. Alan Carr joined the panel as well. He's actually really funny. I think next week we have Matt Lucas. I'm really excited for that as well. I have no idea who's going to go next week. It probably will be Dragon and Harley Quinn. I am really looking forward to next week's episode. It's the semi-finals next week. I'm really excited. All I want to see is Sausage, because I know that it is Joss, okay? Not Sheridan Smith. It would be nice, but Sheridan Smith's voice is more fit for musicals, theatre work, West End, which I think is really cool. And I've seen so many things of Joss's songs now. I think it's just naturally I know that it is her as the Sausage. I am so excited. So many things going on. And we're almost at the end. Almost at the end. 2 weeks to go. Let's see what happens next. I think the next episode is 6th of February. I am really looking forward to next week.
So the semi-finals of the Masked Singer, they were amazing this weekend. And 6th of February, the second double elimination, also semi-finals. So we actually have snow right now. A lot of snow. It's coming down quite heavy. So let's see how this weekend's episode went. This weekend's episode was amazing because Sausage is Joss Stone. I just know that. I've seen it all this week. I've been doing research that it is Joss Stone, and it is. I've been finding this guy on TikTok and I saw his videos. Do you remember that? That was so funny.
Lenny Henry!
And I was like,
guess so far.
you guessed it right from the start. Oh my god, I want to see Joss Stone as a sausage.
Double elimination. 5 more singers remain. Robin, Harlequin. Dragon. Badger.
Neo.
And sausage.
And Sausage!
Lucas joins the
I promise.
Sausage your favourite one?
And Neo.
to play. Of animation with just 3 more singers going.
Dragon and Harlequin are going today, aren't they?
Our 5 celebrities will perform.
Don't think that Matt Lucas is going to have a clue who any of them are.
Do you remember we thought he was a bush baby? We were so stupid.
That's what Jeremy, not Jeremy,
Jonathan.
There are clues all laziest guessing.
Oh my god.
what Davina's going to do with her hair this week.
Anyway, on Twitter, I saw Courtney Act and Sue Perkins talking about it on Twitter. They were like, I swear Sue Perkins, not me. No, it's definitely you, not me. Drag on. It was so weird. I wonder who's going to be performing first.
We're going to do a little bit together.
Let's see if Joss has different. Yeah, that's Joss. So the first mask that was up first was Badger, and I know that he's Neo, I know. So I was looking forward to seeing him as well. I have no idea how he puts on that accent. It's kind of an English accent. He's really good at it. So he sang a song called Grease, and I don't even know if I was actually fond of the song itself, because I don't think I actually knew it. But I do know that it is Neo. None of the panel actually guessed him. All they guessed was Jamiroquai. And that day I searched up Jamiroquai, and it sounds nothing like that. So the person that was up next was Harlequin. Now we all know that Harlequin is Gabrielle. We all know that, it's completely obvious. She sang Everything I Wanted, according to my notes. Everything I Wanted. I'm not actually sure if I know the song, but the panel guessed Gabrielle. I think it was Nah, it wasn't Rita. I think it was Mo who actually guessed Gabrielle.
Lucas, who do you think it is?
Well, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Vocally, I do hear Gabrielle. I'm such a fan.
Thank you, Matt Lucas.
Room in that dress for 2 people. So I'm going to go with Jedward.
What?
He's joking.
Next was Robin, and Robin sang Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, and I actually thought it was Ed Sheeran singing because it sounded low. It sounded so like Ed Sheeran when Aston sung. He started to flirt with Rita when he was singing. I think it was Davina who said get a room. So Rita guessed Aston, and I was like, yes, finally. And we were shouting at the TV, going crazy.
Stick with that name because
It's Aston Marigold! Finally!
It's a show, everyone's got to say something different.
All of us, I think.
Oh my god, it's Aston Marigold.
No, he's about 6'2", James Blunt, and that guy's about 5'4".
People think Badger's James Blunt, I don't know why. It was amazing, like seeing someone guess it right after all this time. I was shouting at the TV for the past few weeks, and now she finally got it right. So the next was Sausage, and I was like really excited because I know that it was going to be Joss. I know. I already saw a bit of a spoiler about Snakes and Ladders, which is Joss's song. So I think it is just me, but because I know her, what she sounds like when she's speaking normally, I can sometimes hear that slip out of that Essex accent, which I know that is actually her. The clue to the royal wedding, the clue to the royalness was that Joss went to the royal wedding and saw Prince Harry and was actually kind of close with him. Like, I think they became friends.
Ladies aren't often the subject of fairy tales, but maybe that's about to change.
Sausage fairy tale.
Because this little sausage has some tales to tell.
Blackpool.
Again, that's Blackpool Tower.
I can tell you about the time I snagged myself a king,
Dragon. So it could be someone that's Welsh.
or how I was once on the menu for a princess.
On the menu.
I can tell you about the time I duked it out, but then I'd also have to tell you that I'm not a fighter.
She's never gone out with Prince Harry, has she?
I'm a true romantic though, and I guess one of my favourite tales was seeing some very important people get to say for better or worse.
She went to the royal wedding.
That's a semi-final.
Who?
And I'm hoping it won't be the end of this.
She just said I was on the guest list.
Joss Stone did meet Prince Harry.
Did she go to Harry and Meghan's wedding?
I don't know, I think so.
Oh my god, the hair is amazing.
Someone's going to guess her name. Just keep calm.
I swear, on Loose Women, she said, he is Joss Stone. I love this song.
Did Joss Stone go to Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding?
I know everything about Joss Stone. She went for a camper van on her tour. She went to Syria. She went to Iran. She went to every single country. I know everything about her. She has to win.
That's Josh.
Joss, Joss. She had a baby last week.
Read that.
Joss Stone, one of the celebrity guest royal at wedding. Joss looked beautiful in a floral dress, black heels and white floral. As she, Meghan Harry, Meghan Markle.
So she was a surprise guest at their wedding, Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding.
Yeah.
She just gave it away then.
Joss Stone. She is a sausage. Yes. But Joss Stone has already been said in the programme anyway. Someone has to say her name. They said Mo said Gabrielle, Rita said Ashton.
Yeah. She learned to taught him some dance moves.
Interesting. They'll say Joss Stone. Come on, don't let me down.
Who's going to say it?
I don't know.
Jonathan.
Third time is a charm.
Just
Heard that.
makes me so happy.
Shush, we know who it is.
Who performed
Yeah, I
at
sound like
William
Simon Cowell. It was a very good vocal. But there was a mention of snagging myself a king.
He has no
I
idea.
think with the Cockney accent, and if you went for the King of the Jungle and that was Joe Swash,
It's not
you
Stacey
might say
Solomon.
that was Stacey Solomon.
Thank you so much.
Stacey, come on, Matt Lucas. She said she doesn't want. She's not the sausage.
I've been saying, so I'm going to stick with Stacey Solomon.
It's not her
I so
either.
wanted to be her.
I wanted to be her as well.
What do you think it is?
But I do
it's one
know.
of them I've been saying more or less since the beginning of this competition because so many of the clues made me think it was her. She was on stage in Legally Blonde. She
No.
mentioned Funny Girl and now she's been on stage doing Funny Girl.
Yeah,
Sheridan
Sheridan
Smith.
Smith.
ladies and gentlemen.
But it's not Sheridan Smith. That's the thing. It's just stupid. People are getting it because they're stupid.
But I've been stolen, as you do, because I'm the new guy.
He'll throw his name out. Come on, say it. Fix it up.
No!
Legally Blonde here can really hit those notes.
Oh
as
my
well.
days, it's just Stone.
No? See? Stolen and disrespected, ladies and gentlemen. You see what happens on this show?
For frying out loud!
Oh!
Inside sausage!
Oh,
Inside out when the mask comes
Did
off.
you just see her hair?
Give it up for
Her
sausage.
hair?
Yeah!
Well, coming out the top?
Yeah!
Wasn't there last week, was it?
No! Wait!
Do you think it's time for Matt and Rita to crack out the cocktail
Hair!
sausages?
Well, that was a bit weird because she wasn't there while she was singing.
There's nothing
Precious.
secret about this sausage. My identity ain't been revealed just yet.
Don't worry, Josh, she'll win the whole show.
She hasn't got long hair, a great big long hair, has
It's
she?
Dragon.
Oh, this is good. And when Dragon did take off the mask, it was indeed Sue Perkins, and I was like, oh my god. She said on Twitter that she spoke about it on Twitter, so I was like, it can't be her, but it was. She said on Twitter, it's not. Call the accent on Twitter. That is Sue Perkins,
Is a blinder.
and Sue Perkins was like, no.
There was a lot of... It was terrible. It was terrible.
How dare you?
Unfortunately, that makes sense. We were all going down. It
You said it definitely wasn't because they went on things on Twitter.
But you were in that show Supersize Me, you sort of played all sorts of years.
That little head coming out of a big dinosaur body.
Being Dragon is liberating and brilliant. I've been able to be really playful and silly and childlike and scary and all those things that...
It was Sue Perkins, come on! Finally, I protected it well. I was like Joss, Neo, Sue Perkins.
That's the reason I so wanted to do this. I am terrified of performing any kind of music or singing in public. And what would be interesting is singing without the big dragon head on. And we'll see if it's...
Oh, we've got to see her sing now without the dragon head.
Yeah, that's going to be weird.
Everyone should unleash their inner dragon.
So maybe precise about it. It is Joss Stone.
Okay. You'll be really sick if it ain't her.
I will. I'm going to depression for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Oh my
You'll need
god.
therapy if it ain't her.
Oh my days. Next to take off the mask was Harlequin, and we all know it was Gabrielle. I don't think anyone guessed Sue Perkins, but a lot of people guessed Gabrielle right at the end.
Yes, it's her. I told ya.
Yes, Gabrielle! The last episode is next week.
Not to miss it, but before we go, singing us out, unmasked at last, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gabrielle, everybody!
Yahoo! Gabrielle! Harlequin! Amazing. Joss is going to win her entire thing. I'm predicting it now that on the last episode of The Masked Singer, the sausage is going to come first and win it. And I am telling you now, that's what's going to happen. It's not Sheridan Smith, and it's not Stacey Solomon, it is Joss Stone, 100%. Matt Lucas was on today's panel, this episode's panel, and it kind of looked really odd. Simply because he was just there, just chilling. He just wanted to get out of the house, the poor guy. That's all he ever wanted, is just get out of the house and see people dressed up in a hot dog singing. Things are going my way. Predictions are correct. Viking was Morton, Lenny was Blob, Sue Perkins was the dragon, and Gabrielle was the clown. I am so excited for next week's episode. I can't wait to see Joss and Neo and Aston. I am really excited. So, the final episode of The Masked Singer is just around the corner, and I can't wait to talk about it. I am very excited, and I found out that Nicola Roberts from Girls Loud is going to be on the panel, and I am so excited to talk about her. I can't wait to see her. And when I found out that she was going to be on the panel, I was like, oh my god. So we've got Nicola Roberts in the same room as Joss Stone and Neo. That is amazing. And when I have a friend who with really cool websites, and that's how I found out. So I get all the information quite quickly. So yeah, I'm so excited. So when I'm really glad I found out like in advance, simply because it was like my mind just went kaboom because it was just a lot of information. So so excited. The final of The Masked Singer. Let's do it. One more day until The Masked Singer. I think that is Joss Stone, Neo, and Aston Marigold. And I hope it is. It's almost time. So close. It has to be. Has to be Joss Stone. That has to be Neo. That has to be Aston Marigold. I really hope I'm right, and I will see you guys when I do my next review, and now that'll be tomorrow. Ready? Joss the winner, Neo comes second or third, Aston comes second or third. Joss is the winner. That's Robin, Badger, and none of them.
So you're saying that Aston guy is going to be Robin,
Yeah.
Neo's going to be Badger,
Yeah.
and none of these are going to be chips and sausage, no?
No, I don't think so. I know.
You don't think so? You're even not even 100%
Wait, yes
sure.
I am. It's Joss. It's Joss.
Okay, how do you spell Joss?
You're actually doing that. You did it wrong.
Does she wear glasses?
Oh my god.
bet Neo's gonna be still wearing his hat.
Okay, shush.
What did they
To the final, and we're hungry for them.
chips and eggs?
Come on, Josh, show me what you got. Saving the best for last.
Questions in your voice then that sounded like Demi Lovato.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
Where I felt like, oh my gosh, it might actually be Demi.
So who's the celeb inside Sausage stringing us along? We'll only find out when the mask comes off. Ladies and
What
gentlemen,
the sausage!
I'm so sick of this now.
Sausage! Joss Stone!
our string of sausage songs is over. Have you
Why
found
has
it
nobody
worked
said
out
it?
who's under the
Because I don't know!
I'm in the final two! How amazing! Whatever happens, I've had the time of my life and I will never ever forget this.
I won't either.
She's bringing her character to life.
You know what? Badger sounds like the person I was listening to in the car. Oh wait, it is. It's Neo. The one and only Neo. And I am 100% sure no one else has a voice like Neo does.
The more I listen to this panel, the more I laugh. They're just so funny. I just hope I get to the final so I can laugh a little bit more.
Yeah, that laugh is definitely Joss.
celebrity's identity will be
Cookie
revealed.
Solomon.
It's not!
Let's go into the final.
It's Joss, okay?
How are you going to do if you're wrong?
Confused because the person under Badger needs to get a Neo tribute.
You are someone from across the pond, so I'm going to go Anderson Pat.
Oh, hello. Cracking voice.
Okay.
A friend of mine.
Yeah.
It's Adele.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, I do love the panel. They still think I'm Stacey Solomon. Well, maybe I am.
Yes, you are, darling.
And after the break, our studio audience will vote their favourite.
That hug, the thumbs up, and then the waddle was so cute.
Oh my god. It is the 13th February 2021.
It's Saturday night. It's 7 o'clock.
It's the
final.
Sausage will be revealing herself. I'm going to be seeing who Badger is. So Felix Spencer, do you remember?
First one.
Yeah. I was so happy.
What was that like?
Oh, I
before Christmas,
remember.
wasn't it?
I remember being like, "Who's Martin? Come on, Tim McCutcheon," and I was like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Whoa!" Oh wait, I forgot Nicola Roberts is gonna be on the panel. How did you find out that Nicola was on the panel?
Shut up. Just behave yourself. Someone on the radio told me.
Oh. Finally, I'm seeing Joss Stone, maybe. I am definitely sure it is Joss Stone and not Sheridan Smith or Stacey Solomon.
All will be revealed. Just calm down.
I can't calm down. I've been waiting so long for this moment. I've been
Please.
thinking Solomon, maybe Stacey Solomon. Who is it? So the final episode of The Masked Singer, it was the most best day ever, exciting day, 13th of February 2021. So I woke up and I was actually really excited because I know that today would be the day that I saw Joss being a sausage, hopefully winning the show as well. I started to get a bit worried simply because the Twitter account was teasing us. Nicola was teasing us with all our posts as well and tweets. So I was actually really worried at the beginning of the show because I was 99.9% sure that all my predictions were right. That Robin was Aston Movie Golden, he will come third. Neo is Badger, he will come second, and Joss is first. So let's look at what happened. So at the start of the episode, all the Masked Singers performed a song called I'm Coming Out. And when I say all of the Masked Singers, I actually mean all of them. Alien, Seahorse, Viking, everyone.
And I was kind of confused because why would, especially in the final, why would they bring back all of the people and how would they have filmed it? That's what I was confused about.
It's your 2021 Masked Singers.
What? Wait, what? Why are they there for?
Because they're just doing a little montage or...
Oh, Stephen Inspector's back as well. Oh my god. No, B, I haven't seen her in a long time.
Go, Lenny!
Just...
Tonight is a very special guest. She's a member of one of the world's biggest girl bands and the reigning
Go
Masked
along.
Singer champion, aka Queen Bee. It's Nicola Roberts.
Yay! Oh, so cute.
That's what she was doing
I know.
in that costume before.
Still so cute. Exactly.
So excited to be here.
Too much away.
Yeah.
Okay. Last
She
series
knows
was,
who's
you
in
were-
the sausage.
She does. She was teasing us on Twitter earlier, saying shocking. I was like, no, stop it.
Yeah, exactly. Davina's really been coming for my crown. Don't think she's coming for my crown, but I
This
think
year, I can
It
say
has to be
all
Joss Stone.
2 correct
Oh
so
my
far.
days. I think Robin was up first, I think. Or was it Badger? It was one of them. So Robin sang, I think it was something by Stevie Wonder.
Ollie Murs.
Aston from JLS.
Yes? No,
James Blunt in there, ladies and gentlemen.
no. People say James Blunt is a Badger, but it's Neo. That's a big, she said I'm excited. You know the song then?
Stevie Wonder classic.
After Robin performed, Badger performed. He sang a song called Believer by Imagine Dragons. And I know this song, and I really like the song. And while Badger was singing, I could tell Nicola knew who it was, just by her facial expressions. And yeah, I think she definitely knew who it was. Badger was really amazing.
It's a final night, and it's time for you guys to make a decision about who I am.
I've been
Do
listening
you
to...
think that the clues that are given are not...
Wait, shush.
I'd like to be sat on a panel as a judge, so I don't really envy you this tough decision.
They're not
They
actually
were-
the people inside are not the ones that are doing the speaking.
Maybe I'm an
I'll just
actor
throw it out
with
there.
an accent, or maybe I'm a musician from good old Blighty, or maybe I'm neither.
Yeah, it's a fake accent.
sounds like he's from Birmingham.
That's what I said! A Birmingham accent!
Definitely not.
She's gonna say it, Nicola's gonna say it, keep watching.
That velvet to his voice, the many people have.
I've been listening to Neo all day, so I know his voice like the back of my hand. I know that it is him. It's like the same thing, there's no comparison.
The voice of the US.
Nicola.
I know who you are. What?
Yeah?
There is no mistaking that voice.
Yeah,
It
come on,
just
tell
brought
us.
So many memories of being younger. I used to listen to your songs over and over and over and
Yeah?
over again.
Come on.
And if it is you, I'm genuinely like
Yeah?
starstruck.
Nicola. Cliff Richard.
Come on then, tell us.
Go for it.
Neo!
Yes, thank you!
Forgetting that.
She's amazing! Yes! She knows
The
it!
clues that you said about
Because the hat thing, JK from Jamiroquai.
No! It's not JK, whoever that is.
Clue?
yeah.
Badger, what is the one final clue for our panel?
This has been my greatest role outside of Hollywood.
This has been my greatest role.
That is not an authentic British accent.
No, it's an American doing a British accent.
That's what does it know?
Be T-Pain.
And Sausage sang, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And I know that Joss would actually pick that song. That's just like her type of music to sing to. I know that it was her, but one clue that gave it away for definite was the plant-based clue, the YouTube clue, and I was like 100% sure it was.
Here we are. It's the last stop on the tour.
Oh, YouTube.
The YouTuber.
But it's time to confess. I might be a sausage, but I'm entirely plant-based.
Not many can
She
pull off
just,
Whitney.
I know Joss sings this really well. This is her song, like, this is the type of song Joss would sing.
Let's hear it then.
Imagine thinking that Stacey Solomon. I was so stupid, wasn't I?
Well, you thought it was Stacey Solomon?
Do you remember at the start when I was said,
You was going a bit nuts over that.
I remember at the start I was like, Stacey Solomon. It has to be Stacey Solomon. And then when people were saying Sheridan Smith, I was like getting scared. And then,
I said Sheridan, didn't I?
because of the packet of crisps, that's literally Joss singing. I know her rasp.
I'm going to go back to my early guess because I know she's an amazing singer. I do think it's Sheridan Smith, though.
But it's not Sheridan Smith.
I think that's a good guess.
Nicola.
I think the vegan thing, the veggie thing, someone who is environmentally friendly, there's a humbleness to you that
She's
really
gonna
comes
say it.
out, and I think just the rhythm of how you speak in the VT and then your voice. Stacey Solomon has an incredible
Yeah.
voice.
Ooh.
You said vegan, and someone that I know who's a very
Go
popular
on, Reed,
proud
spit it
vegan,
out.
someone who has an astonishing voice. I'm actually going to say Leona Lewis.
Oh my god! No, it's fucking again!
Do you want a clue?
Yes.
Oh, Sausage, what is your one final clue?
I've won an award that sounds like it's honey.
She's laughing inside. Sausage, what does that mean?
Grammy. A Grammy.
Oh my god, she's won a Grammy.
Do you know who I said, right?
No.
Some of these clues, I think Blackpool could be throwing us off. And one name that kind of came to me was Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, I thought he was going to say it then.
You know their faces when we saw the little clip at the beginning, but they're all completely shocked. That's when her mask comes off, because they're all completely wrong.
I hope it is. It literally is. The biggest giveaway was in September. She said on a video that she has been missing a few Sundays. She can't tell why. And she does cooking videos and vlogs on YouTube.
Flashback.
Yes, but none of the panel can see those clues on the internet, because they filmed it before there was any speculation going around.
Oh yay! Aston, Leo and Joss. Interesting.
Singer. The two celebrities with the most votes will perform again tonight, and the masked singer with the least
It's go time. Let's see who's gonna be.
order.
Turn it up.
Please.
The first masked singer going through is Sausage.
She's gonna win it. Yes, come on, no.
Told ya.
Performing again tonight, and the other will be revealing their identity right now.
Right now.
Oh man, this is so tense. This is so tense.
Same.
Second masked singer returning to perform again later in the show
Robin.
is
That just, what? Wait, what? Who's taking the film now then?
Yeah, Aston.
Badger's second!
Yeah.
Yes! My predictions were right.
Fits like a glove.
Oh, what?
Marigold gloves.
What? Really?
Yeah, marigold gloves.
Take it off! Come on, Aston, take it off! Oh, wait, no, take that, turn that on, I mean. Aston's gonna be amazing! Aston, come on!
You know it's Aston. You don't have to go stupid about it.
Aston?
Calm down.
Oh, yay!
Calm down. We're losing.
Yes! He looks so good in that! I knew that it was Aston. I think most of the panel actually picked Aston.
life for you.
Brilliant. Loved it. To the rest of the band, though, you've done it.
No.
This is going to be so.
Hi guys.
That's so funny.
You've been absolutely.
That is amazing. I can't believe it is. I mean, I know it was. We all know it was.
We've only said it 1,000 times.
Whew, okay. After
Robin Unmasked, they all performed their favourite songs as a sing-off. Badger performed Wrecking Ball and Sausage performed Rise Up.
So, Badger and Sausage are in the top.
But the winner,
Top two, we're about to reveal the winner.
the Masked Singer,
It's Sausage,
Shush!
everyone!
Shush!
2021
The winner of the Masked Singer 2021 is...
is...
When the winner was revealed, I was too busy fangirling and screaming at the TV because I was so happy. Yes, that is my girl!
Congratulations!
Sausage won!
You will be removing your mask very soon.
Oh, yay! Yay, Cousin won! I'm so happy!
You just saw Sausage hug the Badger.
That is so...
Give it up for Badger, everybody!
Neo, you mean?
You came so close. And
Badger is second, Sausage is first, and Robin is third, just like I predicted.
the mask.
Now Aston's
Take it off!
gonna reveal himself now. I'm very excited.
Not Aston.
I mean, what was his name again? Neo.
You forgot yourself, too excited.
I'm
Calm
too
down.
thinking about just winning the show. I'm so happy for her. So when Sausage was declared the winner, she was like, "What? I won? What's going on?" It was actually really funny and cute and amazing. And Neo Badger was there like just getting the audience to clap, and it was so nice. You can tell that it was really intense because Badger was like, "Oh my god, what's am I gonna win?" And Sausage was so tense as well. Like, it was such a special moment when Sausage was declared the winner, and you can see it. You can just know. Neo, come on! It's Neo! Yeah, oh my god, it worked! Neo! Yes! Yeah, that's Neo! I got it right! He's a mimic!
Yeah, she didn't even get it. It was only when Nicola said it.
I was listening to your song this morning in the shower.
Me too, but not in the shower, in the car.
Did you have to disguise your voice in the early performances?
The first couple, yeah, I was trying to. But then after a while, I was like, okay, they're way off. I'm going to just sing now.
That is amazing, Neo.
Nicola was saying that the whole not being known was about you being a writer, is
Yes.
that right?
And that was
I
great.
was a songwriter. I literally had the biggest song in radio for like 6 weeks, and I was just walking around and no one knew who I was. Yeah.
What song was that, Neo? Which song?
Mario's You Should Let Me Love You.
Yeah, it was that one.
Beyonce is still placing me.
Wow!
Oh yeah, shut it up!
What's it been like being Badger?
You know,
When I was jumping around, I think I twisted my leg in the wrong way. It really hurts.
Oh, you should be more careful.
I mean, here is just...
Twisted your knee or your...
Yeah, here is numb. I'm not joking. No, it really hurts.
How did Miss Mockley get injured? Oh, watching that stupid TV. Jumping around like a complete idiot.
It really hurts. Oh, it really hurts, I'm not kidding.
Take it out a bit.
Ow!
It's cramp, isn't it?
Yeah, it really hurts. I don't know why Neo got me so excited. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
I think it's Stacey Solomon.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Sausage is revealing herself. Joss Stone, Sheridan Smith,
End, and I'm just going to go with Leona Lewis. And if you ask
Dooley, Solomon. First I was with Stacey Solomon.
Sheridan Smith, that is.
And then I was with Joss Stone. And I was like, oh my god. Before Sausage reveals herself, I want to say thank you to Matt from TikTok, who has been a big help on this journey. Sausage is revealing herself. If it is Sheridan Smith, that's fine. If it is Joss Stone, this would be a happy ending. the fact that sausage might be just stone.
She's taking it off now. It's going to be just stone. Watch the panel's reaction. They're going to be shocked. It's Sheridan Smith!
Please, Not only was it just stone in a sausage, but I was over the moon. Not only was just the sausage, but she came first. My predictions were right. I was over the moon, really happy. It's one of the best things that ever happened. I don't think I'll ever forget it, and that's why I was jumping around. Yeah, I was really happy.
Too serious. Yes. We should just dress up in chips and sausage.
She's so cute in that.
And it's so mad to think that you've been doing this entire show whilst heavily pregnant.
Wow.
She's so amazing. I'm so proud.
We've got a sausage and a chipolata out there right now.
I'm so happy.
We've enjoyed having you so much on this show.
She's the winner. I'm so proud.
Funniest, most hilarious job I have ever had.
Seen her on TV.
I love so much.
She's so nice.
She's lovely. I want to hear her do that Cockney accent she does with the sausage hat on.
Oh my god. We have to celebrate right now.
Final performance of the series, Unmasked at last. Your winner, just
I bet the TikTok of Matt is going crazy right now. I can't believe it. She won it. She won. We were right all along. We won it as well.
It's over.
We won.
Oversold appeared on fish and chips in her blue.
That is so amazing. Yeah. Matt was right, you know.
She does. She tried to throw us off by saying
Oh my
2
god.
pints of lager.
It's so amazing.
That was a trick one.
Yeah. What a funny show! Oh my god!
And now it's all over.
Just won the show!
At the beginning, I thought it was Sheridan, but then
At the beginning, I thought it was Stacey Solomon. I can't believe it's Joss Stone. Joss, oh my god. That is so amazing. Joss won it. I will never shut up about this for the whole entire year now.
what?
We have to go to a concert when the lockdown's over, can we? Oh my god. Joss Stone!
Toy clue, really.
But her song was
2
in.
pints of lager and a packet of crisps.
No, she said beers and potato snacks.
But lager and potato snacks.
And her songs were featured in it quite a few times. What an amazing thing. And I predicted it all. I was like Aston, Neo, Joss, and they all won.
Even Jonathan said her name for somebody else.
Gabrielle. So, that's it. That's the run done. I can't believe it. It's such an amazing show as well. Joss won. Neo came second. Aston came third. I predicted it right. A few weeks ago, I told myself predictions and they were right. I can't believe it. So, Joss won as sausage. I even got posters. Ouch, I just found my head. Oh, it really hurt. I got posters. Posters of the Mars Singer. Posters. Oh. So yeah, wow. I am really happy that Joss won the show. I was always, at first, I actually thought it was Stacey Solomon, to the point where if anyone says Stacey Solomon, like I think Rita says Stacey Solomon a lot, I was really happy. But But after a while, when Sheridan Smith started, when her name started coming up, I was like really scared, like, oh my god, why aren't people saying Stacey Solomon? But then the name Joss Stone came up and I was curious as to who is that. So I looked it up online and it really sounded like sausage, and I was like a bit curious. I still was with Stacey Solomon though. I was still with Stacey Solomon, and after seeing a guy on TikTok, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going with Joss Stone, because I saw it said Dover Soul on the menu, and I was like, she's from Dover, she's a soul singer, so it must make sense. And that was on the 25th of January 2021. So around 3 weeks ago now, exactly 3 weeks ago, around there somewhere. And then I can't believe it was actually Joss. Everyone said Sheridan Smith. And I've had people coming to me on Twitter actually saying it's not Joss Stone. None of the clues add up, and it's like, oh my god. Google is literally your best friend. Just use Google. Sausage though. Gangster personality, cool dance moves, bubbly personality as well, and a killer voice. And it just has to be Joss Stone. It really does. And it was. And that is probably one of the best things ever. I'll never live it down. I think I'm more excited than she is. Ow. So I want to give a shout out to a guy on TikTok called Matt. I told you I would be shouting you out in my review. And I kept my promise. Wow. Joss Stone was sausage. We were right. And you helped me along the way, especially the young heart clue. I can't believe it. It's such an amazing show, honestly. I can't wait for next year's. It's only like 11 months to go, or 10 months to go. So, an amazing lineup as well. Sue Perkins, oh my god. And not only that, but I had no idea who these people were. I mean, I knew Sophie Expector. I listened to her a lot during lockdown. I knew who Mel B was. Who else? I know Aston Marigold. I didn't know Gabrielle, but I did know her song Out of Reach and Dreams. I knew Martin Harkett. Actually, wait, I knew about the band and the song. I just didn't know who he was that much. I've heard of Glenn Hoddle before, but I don't know his face until now. Neo, I listen to Neo a lot. He's really nostalgic. What an amazing lineup though. Oh my god, finally. Sausage was Joss and no one else. Well, our reactions were definitely different to each other when Joss was revealed, and very shocking. So that's it. Oh my god, this is a review done. It's definitely been a pain in the backside, just because. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. What a funny show.